Like, that sound is so unhealthy, and I feel like a lot of people skate, like they skated past that comment, but I didn't.
Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you here. I know it's been some time. We don't even have to get into it. Life is just, I have some thing that's about to come up in my life, and I don't know if I'm ready to share it yet, but it's the reason why I've kind of been missing. And yeah, so anyways, moving on. Two things that I want to discuss. First, guys, if you watch me, most likely that means you watch my reviews, most likely you watch Bondy Blue's show. Well, she has Bondy Blue shows, but you watch her channel. YouTube has taken her channel down. She reached 84,000 subscribers, and luckily she has a backup channel called Relax with Blue. I'm gonna put that down in the description box as well as on the screen. Please go, if you do not follow her, please go and follow her. YouTube is really coming after her. Somebody is coming after her, and when I got the news this morning, I felt like it was me. So I love you, Bondy. If you watch this, I love you so much, and I hope that you are able to obtain your channel. And you know, I have been rocking with Bondy for a long time, so to see that happen, it definitely hurt my feelings this morning. So I can only imagine what she's going through. You know, 84,000 subscribers is a lot, and to have all of that taken, I can't even imagine. So my heart definitely goes out. Nothing but positive vibes, you know, going out to you and Lyric, because I know he's probably affected by this too. And yes, much love, and thank you for even inspiring me for doing this. Okay, second thing, I am wearing this merch shirt. Don't mind, I washed it, and now there's like lint, but it says smash it. One of my favorite YouTubers, I'm part of the S&T squad. I love reaction channels, and this is from Shamika and Tamika merch line. Please go follow them too. I'm definitely going to link that down in the description box too, and if I can get a picture or something like that, I'll put it in here as well. I love you guys too. Y'all make me want to be versatile with the content that I do put out, so I appreciate that. All right, now that I've gotten all that out the way, let's talk Married at First Sight. Now, I know this is a show that you guys have wanted me to review, which I am super excited about. I know this is episode 2, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, y'all. I am not doing this on purpose. It's like, as soon as I decide, hey, I want to do YouTube, I feel inspired, blah, 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 then life just starts coming at me, and it's just like, I gotta stop answering the phone. I'm gonna have to stop answering the phone and kind of go on a hiatus, because man, like, my life was super boring before I started doing YouTube. Before I started reviewing shows on YouTube, let me say that, because when I was just kind of freestyling my own content, it wasn't a whole lot of anything happening. So now it seems like everything is happening and all at once. So I'm sorry, and I know I don't have my makeup on, guys. I hate that. I don't like to come on here with my reviews and be all barefaced, so please just bear with me, guys. I'm sorry. That's actually my favorite part of doing these reviews, is I get to actually, you know, look like somebody. But I've been working out, so and that kind of gives me a time restraint now. And anyways, now let's get to the review, shall we? So I think that Michaela is definitely going to be a fan favorite. I definitely love Michaela. She is hilarious. I love how bright her personality is. She's super loud and exciting, and you know, she has a whole bunch of character, and I think a lot of us black girls can relate to Michaela. Anyways, her sisters, they come in, they wake her up, they're getting started for the day, she's getting ready to get married. And as they are going along with the day, she says that she wants to marry a man that's like her dad. I feel like that's big shoes to fill. And honestly, I don't know if Zak can fill them. Because it sounds like the man that she describes her dad to be, it sounds like that has to come with a whole lot of experience in the world, and being in the world. And Zak comes off a little bit sheltered to me. So, and when you experience things and you go through things and you go through life, it starts to refine you, you know what I'm saying? And define you, and it builds your character. So I don't know if Zak is going to give her that, but, and I'm not saying he's a bad guy either. I just don't think that that's something that's gonna be readily available for her as far as what her dad embodied. When they were getting their makeup done, her sister said that she was stubborn. That wasn't a red flag to me, but when she started explaining her stubborn behavior and basically saying she don't give a fuck who you are, how you are, who you come with, what kind of money you make, she gonna say what she gotta say, she gonna do what she gotta do, and she gonna do this and she gonna do that, and then after all that is over with, she'll be calm and she'll apologize. And I was like, sis, that doesn't sound like being stubborn. That just sounds like you get super disrespectful when you're pushed. And I get it, you're human, but it just sounds like you cross boundaries when you get pissed off. That's what that sounds like to me. You might get a tad bit disrespectful when you get pissed off. And it's great that you know that, but I would not categorize that as stubborn. Just own it. I get disrespectful. I need to work on that. Like don't try to categorize it as stubbornness, because stubborn is, you can't push me past this thought. You can't make me believe otherwise. You can't move me. That did not sound like that. That sounded like, I'm gonna disrespect you. And I don't give a fuck who you are. So I don't know, guys. Y'all let me know how y'all think about Michaela. Zak is getting ready. Zak is a very nice looking young man, and Michaela, she's gorgeous. I forgot to mention that. But Zak is a very handsome young guy, and he's getting ready. He's excited, just like Michaela is. Like, they both seem to be very, very excited about this day, right? And he's getting ready. He gets super emotional. I feel like he idolized, like, being in a relationship. I don't know if he understands the depth of that. He, again, to me, seems like he's really sheltered. So he may not have understood or even seen the downs between his parents, because he seems to idolize his parents a whole lot and their relationship, and the fact that his brothers are in relationships and one's about to get married. So it's like he's kind of trying to race the clock to get married because everybody else around him is in relationships. And honestly, I don't think that that's a legitimate reason to want to get married at first sight. And I'm not saying his other reasonings aren't legitimate. I'm just saying that reason is just like, just because everybody else is in a relationship, that doesn't mean you need to go and get married to a stranger, So that was a bit of a red flag to me, because it seems like he loves the ideology of what a relationship looks like, and all the good times and all the beautiful things, but I don't think he may have considered the bad times and the ugly times and the times where you don't like your partner and the times where you want to leave and the time, and the moments of temptation and all the other stuff that you go through in relationships. I don't feel like he's registered that part, and it's just like, okay, Zach, maybe you should have tried Ready to Love, like, because this is a huge deal. Anyway, so they're about to walk down the aisle, and him and his mom are talking, and she's just filling him with good words of affirmations and telling him how handsome he looks and things like that. And I was a little surprised that she was even giving him the words of encouragement, because when he was telling him, when he was telling her and his dad that he was about to get married, he said, well, I know you said no girl will ever be good enough, for me. And I'm like, hold up. Nobody will ever be good enough for your sons? Like, I don't understand that mentality. I don't like that mentality. And I didn't hear a lot when I was listening to reviews about it. I didn't hear anybody mention that. When he said nobody, I know, Mom, that you said that no girl will ever be good enough for your sons. I was like, skirt, what in the control are you trying to have over your kids? And what kind of mother-in-law are you? Future mother-in-law are you? Because, oh my God, like, that sounded so unhealthy. And I feel like a lot of people they skated past that comment, but I didn't. That was real loud for me. And I was like, mama. But anyways, they are getting ready to walk down the aisle. Super beautiful. Loved the whole, everybody looked really gorgeous. Michaela's brother-in-law is walking her down the aisle, which I think is super beautiful. And I forgot to mention that Michaela's dad was a Trekkie, so she, they do the something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue for the wife. For the wife as a bridal gift. They got her like a little starship from Star Trek, and of course it made her super emotional. But anyways, the wedding. So yes, her brother-in-law is walking her down the aisle, which I think was amazing. But listen, I'm not gonna lie. If my kids decide that marriage is for them and they want to get married, I'm walking them down the aisle. Me and their dad are just gonna have to just link arms, because listen, I'm walking my kids down the aisle, both of them, son and daughter. So I'm there, arm in arm, okay? Anyways, but as soon as they see each other, it's an instant attraction. Like, they're both like, because I guess, I feel like the whole thing with this process is like, I don't know how they look. And, it's all about that physical attraction first. And man, it seems like they were just like relieved, like, oh my God, like, oh, she's so beautiful, he's so handsome. Especially Michaela. Michaela was just like, child, you see my husband? Like, her whole energy is just super, super, super infectious. When she walks up there and asks him, like, or when they introduce each other, and she's like, hi, oh my God, hi, she's just like, you nervous? And he was like, yeah. And she was like, I got you. I was like, and I just feel like that was such a universal language amongst Black women. Like, if y'all heard that, I got you. It's like she's ready for this process, and she's ready to be a full-on committed wife. And I love that. And it's just like that reassurance that she gives him was super sweet to see. I love Michaela's energy. Like, she's super excited about everything that she hears. And when the officiant says, oh, this is Zach, and she's like, oh, your name is Zach? Oh my God, that's so cool. Is it Zachariah or Zachary? And he's, or whatever. And she was like, oh my God, yes, you want kids? You want a Zach Jr.? I was like, not starting out, child. But it was so cute to see. Both of their vows were beautiful, but Zach's vows, super deep and chilling, like chilling in a good way. And when the officiant was saying, Zach has been, Zach's friends and family want you to know that Zach has been looking for a wife all of his life, so now he can stop. I was like, oh Lord, no. It was really funny. And I'm glad that he asked Michaela if he could kiss her, because some men are just like, they go come in for the, but and she gladly accepted, and it was beautiful. I mean, the chemistry you can already see. Chemistry wise, they are there. They are very attracted to each other. But when they go off to, after they get married and all of that, and they go off to the side to talk, that's when it got, a little interesting. When they were talking, she was just like, well, I heard that your family was saying that you're a Renaissance man. So like, what all is it that you do? And he's just like, oh yeah, so my dad taught me how to make, to crochet and make lotion. And she was like, and I'm sure she was thrown off because she probably thought like he was going to say, he knew how to, do a little carpentry, plumbing, mechanic work, whatever, right? Because that's kind of like the norm. But when he was like, yeah, my dad taught me how to crochet and make lotion. I don't crochet a lot, but I know how to make lotion. I was just like, oh no. Not oh no, but it was just, I don't know. It just, I don't want to say I'm worried for them moving forward. It just goes back to not a lot of life experiences. They do the wedding photos and the reception, and the whole time they can't keep each other's hands off of them. They're very flirty, very goofy. They can't stop smiling, which I love. They really just engulf themselves in the process, and that was a beautiful thing to watch. But shout out to the photographer who was doing the pictures. Like, her braids were fresh, and those nails, okay, those nails were out of this world. I love women who can rock really, really long nails. I wish I could, but I type for a living. I don't know how to do that. So, and I just prefer to, that's why I haven't gotten my nails done, because I'm just like, I've gotten so comfortable with just typing. It's just like, I don't even want to go back, even though I miss my nails dearly. I feel like I got baby hands, like, anyways. But yeah, they were super flirty. They seem to enjoy each other. So far, so good. You guys know I missed the first episode. It was a 3-hour-long episode. Oh my God. Anyways, but Bao and Johnny's, they had their tea ceremony and their reception this episode. Y'all, she stressed me out. Bao stressed me out at the end of last episode. Oh, she stressed me out. I was just like, I know we not doing this behind the jersey. And if y'all watch like the after show, little episodes that come on where you're getting like the cast insight on the show, Johnny was basically saying that those jerseys weren't even like a real team. It was supposed to be like a little, not a riddle, but it was like a witty joke, almost like you can be, or it was supposed to be romantic. He was saying like, you can be my home girl and my away girl. And she was just so wrapped up in the fact that it was jerseys, she didn't see it. And he was like, she really judged me, harshly. And she didn't even understand what it was about. And that's because she didn't give it a chance. So I was just like, oh, Bao, child, bye. Like, girl, bye. Get out of here. Like, I was so frustrated at that. And luckily, all of that changed during the wedding. But anyways, the tea ceremony. They're both getting ready for the tea ceremony. They're in similar colors. And they come out and both of them are shocked that they're in similar colors. And that was so cute to see because it looks like fate, you guys. It looks like fate. And that kind of restores my belief in fate because y'all Y'all already know. If y'all watch my Ready to Love reviews, y'all already know I'm scared. Both look so beautiful in their cultural attire. It was the joining of two families, which was beautiful. And I was just like, wow, their culture is really beautiful. Like, it must be really nice to have hundreds and thousands of years of a cultural background that you can refer to in your life. Like, that must be amazing to have. Anyways, after the tea ceremony, they have their reception, and Johnny says Bao is like super stiff while they dance, and that's because he's being respectful of her space. He's like, I don't want to make her uncomfortable. But I feel like as they go on, given their personalities and how smart and witty they are, I think all of that'll come down and they'll get comfortable with one another. So that was a beautiful, beautiful scene. I liked it. Another thing I forgot to mention was Johnny was still upset that his dad isn't there. And here's my take on that. If this doesn't go well or in the direction that Johnny wanted to go, I feel like he might resent her for it, even though this was his decision. Because his dad reacted the way that he did because of his decision, I feel like if it doesn't go how he wants, he might resent Bao. No, I don't think that's fair, but I just feel like that may be a factor. Y'all let me know in the comments below. Am I tripping? So I'm happy that in this scene they actually showed another wedding. But Gil and Myrla, they're looking for their attire. You see Gil and his friends first. And Gil, you can tell he's in this for the long haul. Like, he has more deeply rooted values when it comes to marriage that I can appreciate. I'm sorry, guys, but I had to say this. Even in this picture, do they even look like they have chemistry? Hell no. They don't even look like they have chemistry. But yeah, Gil is just super invested into this process, which I can appreciate. Like, having a man knowing what he wants is such a prize. You know, it's such a gem, because you know, you have a lot of men that go on shows like this or in predicaments to where they're kind of just all over the place and misleading women and things like that. So the way he is and the way Myrla is, I don't know, y'all. Because he's just like super invested in having a wife. And I'm not saying that she doesn't want a husband. I just feel like their reasonings are misaligned. And I don't know if when you're misaligned that far off, if they can ever be on the same frequency. Gil, his whole scene, getting his suit and whatever, that was straight to the point. He, you know, but Myrla's scene, child, she had me stressed out too. It's like she didn't like anything. Like, she just went in with no optimism, no nothing. She already looked closed off. And she's just like, no, I don't like that. No beading, no lace, no sparkles, no fabric, no nothing. Like, you might as well put her in a potato sack. Like, damn, Myrla, pick something out. And I'm not saying, like, you shouldn't be particular about what you like, but it's like, damn, girl, damn. Not unless it was the way that they edited and it just makes her look like that. It's just like, sis, ew. But it's not, it's like, picky people, like, everybody's picky about something, but to be picky about everything is like such a turn off. Anyway, she finds a dress which is actually super beautiful. And you know, they're talking about what she likes, what she doesn't like, and you know, it all was just super surface to me. And the way that she's wanting to go about this is, or the kind of wife that she says she wants to be, is a wife who is submissive, you know, in a traditional fashion. And I totally get that. You know, I used to be like that, to where I wanted to, you know, have a provider, and, you know, I would do all the domestic duties and have babies and things to that extent. But child, it's just something about Myrla that just, I don't know, y'all. I'm not, she's just real surface to me right now. I would like to see her in a more vulnerable state. I don't know if it's because the cameras around or what, but at this point, I'm just like, Gil, I hope this works out. When they were doing the makeup, I'm sorry if y'all see me doing this. It's because I didn't write my notes down. I put it all on my laptop, and my laptop's right here, and it's not the lightest. Forgive me. Anyways, yeah. When they were getting their makeup done, and Myrla, first of all, I don't even like the way she was talking to the makeup artist. It was a little rude, because she's like, don't make my makeup like their makeup. Oh, don't make my eyebrows like their eyebrows. I don't even wear makeup. Like, and listen, I don't either. But for my wedding day, put all the cake on my face. Not cake me up, but you know, I want the foundation and the highlights and the contour and the, you know, it's a special day. Do it big. But I just didn't like the way she went about it. It's just like, girl, why? What? It's one thing to know what you like, and there's a way to convey that without being a bitch. And she's just like, oh, I know I'm being a Myrla Zilla. I was just like, oh girl, okay. Anyways, her brother is walking her down the aisle, and Gil is waiting for her, of course. He's super excited, and he looks great in the colors that he chose. And the sound bite that plays, I almost threw my phone at the TV when all I heard was, oh my God, he's bald. Because it's like, Gil is super handsome. Like, he is really handsome. And he seems like he's just ready to do, you know, a woman right and treat a woman right. He seems that way. But damn, girl. Like, but she said, you know, she can look past that and all that. When they're doing their vows and they're getting to know each other and all of that. And they mentioned the dog. Y'all, she was just like, oh, does it slobber? And then the awkward music comes on, and they're looking like, the audience is kind of like, oh my God, like, did she really just ask that? You know, it just, I didn't see the magic like in Michaela's and Zak's. Like, it just seemed really standoffish, you know? And I know it's because they're strangers, I got it. But it just didn't seem like she was excited. She just seemed like she was doing a survey, you know? Like, you chose this. Like, am I tripping? They go, you know, after before that, he goes to kiss the bride, and she hit him with the cheek. Like, like, I was like, that's what you got to look forward to, Gil. That's what you have to look forward to. Anyways, they go sit down and talk and get to know each other. And again, it's not super flirty. He's kind of like just yes manning everything to like what she's saying. They're talking about kids and their backgrounds and things like that, and it's just kind of like real stiff, you know, like, oh, okay, yeah. So, you know, what's your favorite color? You got a favorite number? What's your zodiac sign? Like that, it was just real. It wasn't like, oh my God, I'm so glad we're doing this. This is crazy. Oh my God, it's crazy. My husband, my man, my woman, my wife. any of that. It was, you know, especially when, like, at the end when they start talking about the dog, and y'all know they say a dog is a man's best friend. Brett and Ryan are getting prepared to get married. They pick out their outfits and everything like that. That couple seems really textbook. Like, it's really straight to the point, straightforward with them. Brett is a hopeless romantic. Ryan is ready to settle down, have kids. She is too. They're on the same page, but they're not like overly, oh my God, you know, especially Ryan. Ryan seems like Johnny said, jaded. I said dead inside. Like, he just seems to not have like a zest for life. But Brett, she just seems to be excited about the process, which is great. They're getting ready for the wedding. Ryan gets flowers and gifts sent to Brett, and this makes Brett emotional because the flowers were for her mother. He got her a little letter, and it said that, what did it say? Hell, I forgot. Oh, the letter said last chance, and then she opens up the box and it's a pair of sneakers. And I thought that was really funny and witty of him, but that doesn't match how he actually is on camera from what we see. Now, we could be missing a whole lot of his, you know, personality, but on paper he seems great, but in reality he seems really monotone. Okay, that's the best I can do. Anyways, yeah, so they're getting ready for their wedding. But we don't get to see until next week, which sucks. Now, Rachel and Jose, I have a couple things to say about them. First, Rachel, she's looking for her dress. She seems super sweet, like she's a little mousy, but very, you know, she seems like muted, right? Jose, super picky. Like, it seems like he's gonna be so picky that nothing that she does is gonna be good enough, and I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that. It seems like he's gonna just be a picker. You know, no matter what type of effort you may put into the relationship you have with him, it doesn't seem like it's gonna be good enough for him, and that's unfortunate. Now, what I did want to say on last week's episode was Rachel's best friend, girl. First of all, I was surprised she didn't have anything hateful to say to her while they were at the wedding gown place. Because when they were sitting at that table on the first episode, she went in on Miss Rachel and ripped her to shreds. Ripped her to shreds. And that's because I feel like she's jealous of Rachel. Like, people may find this process stupid and weird, and, you know, people making dumb decisions, but I feel like people who are really wanting to want love, doing something like this is super courageous. Because first of all, you're marrying a stranger, and you're marrying a stranger in front of the whole world. That is ballsy as hell. And for Rachel's friend, I'm not even gonna call her a friend, because listen, if one of my friends did some shit like that to me, especially on camera, oh no, sis, you gotta go. You have to go, because she's already hesitant about the decision, like everybody else on the cast, because it's just like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this. Sis, the last thing I need to hear right now is that I'm making a bad decision, and then you start going in on me. Like, no. And it's not, I'm not saying that like I want a yes man or anything like that, because I don't. but you can be honest and you can be supportive of me. Because if it's not directly affecting you, why the fuck are you so pressed? You know? So, anyways, Jose found a sparkly blazer, and he is nervous that she's not gonna find him attractive. That was a first little layer of humanness that I saw of Mr. Jose. So hopefully we'll get more of that. But child, right now I don't see it for Jose. I don't see it for him. Anyways, y'all, y'all let me know what y'all think of the review. Y'all let me know, comments below. Of course, I'll be back, regularly scheduled program, and I will be back to catch up on Put a Ring on It if you're not watching it, or if you're watching it, or if you've caught my review on Put a Ring on It. Yeah, so y'all make sure y'all subscribe, comment, like the video, hit that notification bell so you can get more content like this. And I love you.